Today's session of JForex Indicators Explained, we will be looking at one interesting pattern named as a stalled pattern. As from the name, you can make an informed guess that here is a price formation where we see the stalling of the earlier trend, particularly the uptrend, as this formation happens when there has been prior uptrend and now the things are going sideways, are starting to go sideways with the prior trend starting to stall on the higher levels. So we consider the sequence of three candles, and if those three candles are showing the signs of price action stabilizing and the uptick, the uptrend slowing down, we get this pattern recognized as a stalled pattern, and then we can look for the signs of reversal in subsequent candles and look to trade profitably using this formation. So let us now head to the JForex 4 so that I can give you the better understanding of this formation and also some of the examples. This is the chart of the AUD for adding this formation. All you need to do is quick search. Let me add it. It's taking some time. I think I will have to wait a few more seconds for system to become responsive. Okay, here we go. Let us do a quick search. Again, it is taking time, so it is acting as irritant. Let's try out for one more attempt. Okay, we got finally stalled. Here it comes. As I have added this pattern, let us look at the recent instances where this formation might have taken shape. Here is a 5-minute candle formation, so we are likely to get multiple instances on this lower time frame. We go back in time. No, not yet. We need 3 successive candles with gradual reduction in the shape of the candle body. That is the difference between the opening and the closing price needs to go on reducing in each subsequent candle, while the closing price is higher for all these 3 candles compared to their opening prices. And unfortunately, here we haven't really found any pattern, stalled pattern recognized on the chart. Let me try again the quick search. It is again taking time. I think there is some issue with the system while adding these indicator. And to give you a idea, this kind of formation where we have the growth for 3 consecutive candle, but that growth should be slowing down. So in subsequent candle, each next candle, the candle body, the difference between the opening and the closing price goes on reducing. So here we have this similar kind of formation, but it is lacking in the one additional requirement, which is that it should have the large upper shadow in the third candle. So that means there was a selling pressure coming in the third candle, and as a result of that, the price action stalled. Here we will look for the Okay, here it is, stalled pattern. Let me try out different time frames and different instruments so that we get to see it being recognized on the chart on the hourly time frame. Okay, here we got one instance. So in this candle you can see that these three consecutive candle have the closing price greater than the opening price, and then in this last candle there is a significant upper shadow as well. So this indicates that the price structure is now stabilizing. The growth, the uptrend is now slowing down, and also the selling pressure is emerging. So after this stalled pattern appeared on the chart, if you had paid attention to the further candle formations, further price action, then you would have gotten these consolidation, and after a couple of candles the reversal came in, reversal happened with this substantial decline happening. So this kind of formation would happen very rarely. It is not going to take shape on the chart that frequently. You can try out these stalled pattern on different time frames on different instruments, as we are looking at the hourly candle formation on the chart. Here is one more instance where we have these three consecutive candles having their closing price higher than the opening price. But in this third candle, there is this shadow on the upper side, and also the real body of the third candle is less, it is smaller compared to the real body of these second candle. So that is one crucial requirement of this stall pattern. And then we have to pay attention to the subsequent price action. In this case, the formation took shape, and after that the again growth happened. So in this case it would have been better to avoid it, not go for the initiation of the trade, as there was no further confirmation on these on this instance. So that would have mean meant lack of conviction from the market participants in this pattern in this instance. So it would have been a better case to simply overlook it and not to initiate the trade. So it becomes very important that after this formation takes shape, we also pay attention to the subsequent candlesticks and consider the price formation, and only after we have further confirmation in place we can go for the initiation of the new trade. Let us try out this formation on the euro usd as well. In euro usd we haven't seen it in this couple of sessions starting from 23rd February till 27th February. Let me look for more data points. Okay, here it took shape once, and then in the subsequent candle there was additional confirmation. So you would have been in position to initiate the short sell trade after you got this stall pattern and further confirmation of this price decline. So in this case, you would have been able to make a decent amount of money. This formation involves three consecutive candles, and it is a simple formation, simple to understand, simple to execute, and also simple to spot on the chart. All you have to do is enable it from this quick search, or if you want to know where it is listed, all you have to do is go to this and add indicator option, and amongst the pattern recognition, you will find it. Yeah, just next to the spinning top, I think. Yes, after spinning top comes this stalled pattern. Now let me look at some examples where we can do some editing or not. If there is a candlestick formation, there is not much we can do in terms of its input. The input is going to be fixed depending on the volatility observed in these candles. In terms of the output, we can go for different color combinations. So we have all these sort of color combination, and also styling options are there. You can go for bracketing, or you can go for even full shading of the candle. Transparency factor can also be increased or decreased. So we have these options of opaqueness, different opaqueness. Advanced editing option, we calculate on new candle. These options are not really going to make much of a difference, since there is a formation, there is a pattern which is going to be recognized on fixed number of candle. Now if you want this indicator to be available whenever you change the chart's candlestick, you have to enable it, else you have to specify on which particular candle time frame it should be visible on the chart, and only on those time frames it will appear on the chart. So that's all from my side for today's trading with these patterns. We saw the concept and some of the representative examples of this stalled pattern. I would suggest that you try it out, you see how well you can utilize it in your own existing setup to look for the opportunities to trade. And if you feel that this is going to increase your profit or simply the probability of profit, then I would say that my job is done. This is only to make you aware of these formations so that you can incorporate in your trading setup to increase your profit, or at least the probability of profit. So for now, I am signing off. For next session, we will be considering another interesting pattern. So do come back. See you next time around. Till then, goodbye.